Hey, what's up, y'all? Infamous Templar, and today we're gonna go over a real controversial topic, and the controversial topic is same-sex marriage. Got a lot of things running through my mind, so I took down a few notes. I'm gonna go over my whole views on the situation and my opposing sides' viewpoints, and why they think the way they do. Now, number one, I just like to start off by saying that if you don't want to hear what I'm saying right now, you can really mute the video and just enjoy the gameplay. However, if you don't want to see the gameplay or listen to the video, what the hell are you doing here? That's just what I want to say. Just get the hell out. Leave. Backspace. X out the internet. I don't know what you're gonna do. Just get the hell out. Because it's pointless. I want to start off by saying, before I even do this, that I am 100% for gay marriage, same-sex marriage, whatever you want to call it. I'm 100% for that. I support y'all all the way, because in my eyes, you guys are human beings like everybody else. You know what I mean? So do you have your kids, have your man or your girl, whatever the hell you want to do. I don't care, man. I'm supporting you. I got your back. And I'm gonna go over my points right now. One point that my opposing people that are opposed to it say is that, number one, gay people are abominations, and the children they will have will be abominations because of them. And a very interesting story that I have actually is this black dude. Right, I was watching the news the other day. This is around the time that Obama released his statement that he is 100%. He's for gay marriage. He believes in it 100%. And news reporters were just going around asking everybody what they thought in the situation, their viewpoints. And there was a black dude that said that gay people are an abomination, and that their children will be an abomination. And that right there blew my mind, and I'll tell you why. Do you remember like 70, 80 years ago, bro, when black people were viewed on as abominations, when we weren't even viewed as human beings. We were viewed as garbage, slaves, people just to handle the dirty work. We were looked down upon. We were shunned. We were physically and verbally just assaulted day by day, every single minute of our lives. Or not my lives, but you get what I mean. Black people, you know what I mean, back in the day. And if it wasn't for the people that opened everybody's eyes up to the fact that there's really no race, there's really no multiple races, there's just one race, the human race, you know what I mean? And there's no argument that you can say against that, because it's true. We're all human beings. You know what I mean? We all bleed, we all live, we all die. We're the same shit. You know what I mean? And nothing as trivial as skin color is gonna really make a difference. No difference at all, actually. So yeah, and that just blew my mind, how he said that gay people are an abomination, when, bro, by your logic right now, back in the day, you were an abomination. So that made absolutely no sense to me. And I love it how they say that gay people are abominations and their children will be abominations or whatever. But at the same time, by religious standards, for those of you who use religion as your excuse to hate, because haters gonna hate, and they use religion for it, we aren't supposed to be here. We're an abomination, I believe. If that's your logic, that's what I believe in. I believe that we're all abominations as a human race, because Adam and Eve weren't supposed to eat the apple and weren't supposed to do the do, but guess what? They did, because they were tempted by the devil, and that's why we were born. That's why we are here, and that's why we are automatically have to be baptized, or people that of Christian faith. They baptize themselves or their children to wash away the sin that Adam and Eve had committed. You know what I mean? And it just boggles my mind. Like, how can you say that when we're all abominations by your logic? And also, another thing that I'm saying, if that's also your logic, another point I want to make is, do you think that God created us? If for those of you who believe in God, if you don't, do you think that we were created to just kill each other? Do you think that God created us and was like, you know what, I want them to kill each other, rape each other, steal from each other, hurt each other in every way, shape, and form over trivial shit, which could be territory, which is what wars usually fought for. Why mad people die because of some bullshit like territory, because we want to take over a certain nation, a certain group of people, or whatever. It boggles my mind, and I just want to say that is ridiculous. It really is. Like, it makes absolutely no sense to me why people do that. And like, honestly, like, think to yourself, do you think God really wanted us to kill each other like that? If you're a religious person who's using that as your crutch, as your excuse. And for those of you that just hate, you cray. Like, I don't understand. You just mad as hell at the world, and you blaming, trying to point your fingers at everybody else when you really mad at yourself. My next point is, they say that the parents of the family, they're not supposed to be parents because they're abominations, and they shouldn't have kids because their kids will be taught the wrong values, they'll turn out gay or whatever. Yeah, let me tell y'all something right now, right? Gay, like, excuse me, my bad. Have you seen, the world, couples, married couples nowadays, or, even back in the day? More than ever, people are getting divorced quick as hell as soon as they get married because of some dumb shit, or people don't even get married, or maybe they're just in a bad relationship with an abusive husband or wife, because yes, there can be an abusive wife in the house, and that abuses alcohol, that abuses drugs, smacks their kids around just because they feel like it, type of shit, you know what I mean? And you have the nerve to call gay people parents, when as a straight community, or as we call ourselves, a straight community, we've done some really messed up shit to people, to our kids and shit, to our families. Now, of course, not everybody's like that, because there are some good families. I've got some really good parents. I love my parents, and I'm sure there are a lot of people that love their parents, or their guardians, just the people that are taking care of them, you know what I mean? There are good people out there. Just as there are good people, there are bad people, so you can't blame all the negativity on gays, because that's the same type of shit that Hitler did to the Jews. He's blamed all the problems on the Jews, and they were innocent people, innocent kids, women, young men that were just killed for no reason, just cause Hitler pointed a finger at them and said, "Do it, kill them." And it makes no sense to me how you can say that they're not fit. You know what I mean? If the way I see it, if you and your partner, right, whether it be your husband or your wife, if you can have a kid and you guys can have a great relationship and that kid is happy, isn't that mission accomplished? Like, job done. You know what I mean? That's all you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to try and provide the best life that you can, make your kids smile, even if you don't have much to give them in terms of physical things. You know what I mean? As long as you're a good parent and you teach your kids the right things to do, and you love them, you know what I mean? That's really all you can ask for. So how do you know that gay people won't suffice? You know what I mean? How do you know that they won't be good enough? That's just ridiculous to me, and that makes absolutely no sense. Let's see. The next point I want to make is that the main people that are supporting this theory and this topic, that it's wrong and that it shouldn't be done, the people that are in the front line of that whole thing, most of them are gay. And I know some of you might be like, "Oh no, there's no way." But check this out. If you're I'm just gonna try and say this in the nicest way as possible. If you are a wuss of a gay person, and you're not willing to stand up for yourself, the true person that you are and what you believe in, and you're willing to lie to yourself because you're scared of what the majority of people are doing to you, you're gonna jump over and say that you're straight, and you're gonna join their side because, hell, you're too scared to stand up for what you believe in. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of gay people do. They just keep themselves in the closet the whole time, and they cause the most damage. I mean, that's something that has to stop. If you're gay, stand up for yourself. Be proud of who you are. Don't let anybody tell you who the hell you should be, how you should act. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous to me. Be you. You know what I mean? I'm retarded as hell, like I said already. I'm retarded as hell. I don't give a damn what people say about me. I'm stupid. I'm weird. I don't care, and you shouldn't either. Just be you, and as long as you're happy with yourself and what you've accomplished in your life, you know how you're carrying yourself, as long as you're happy with who you are, you shouldn't give a damn, because those people that are pointing fingers at you and telling you that you're a nobody, that you shouldn't be acting the way that you are, they're just mad at themselves, and they're trying to vent and look for a finger to point at. Instead of fixing everything that's wrong with themselves, they point a finger at you. And the last point that I'm gonna make is just that hate is gonna hate. You know what I mean? There are people that are just pissed off at the world, and they see gay people as a means of venting, and that's just haters, man. They have no sense. They're just mad to be mad. They're like little kids throwing tantrums. You know what I mean? They're just mad to be mad. It makes no sense to me. Like, how could you be against same-sex marriage when it makes no sense? And to those of you who said, well, you know, in my religious part of this whole thing, when they said, you know, you're like, oh, well, you don't read the Bible. Who the hell are you? You don't know what God's saying. I've read the Bible. Well, who the hell are you? You know what I mean? You're a human being just like all of us. You think that just because you have a book and some paper in it that you have every single answer? I mean, not every single answer is in there. And how do you know that that people who began the religion, corrupt people, change things and switch things to cause controversy, to cause hate towards one another, because that's what they wanted to see? How do you know that? How do you know that God? How do you know that God doesn't support gay people? Like, I don't understand. He made them, so if He made them, obviously He gives a damn. And if you're so religious as you saying I shouldn't go against God, then you shouldn't go against God either, because shit, He made gay people, so shut the hell up and live with it. And you know, if there are people out there that just don't like gay people for whatever, that makes no sense to me. But if after watching this video I haven't changed your mind, just keep your comments to yourself, man. Just let them be them. Let them live their lives. And if they're not bothering you, if they're not you know, pushing you around, getting into your personal space after you've said politely, you know, I'm not gay or whatever. If they're just really persistent and aggressive, then I could understand. But even then, that's not all gay people. That's just that one person. That's just that select few that's like that. I know mad gay people, and they're really cool, funny as hell too. You know what I mean? And it's just it's weird to me. I wonder how many times I've said it. I know, you know how I mean. I wonder how many times I've said that in this video already, or it's weird. I wonder, somebody might count that and put that in the comments or whatever. Or yeah, but you know, it's just, it makes no sense to me. Why are we so argued about or prioritized like the wrong way? You guys are worried about people that are getting married that are the same sex, while there are people that are getting killed in war, and there's mass genocide going on in other countries and shit. But you're worried about people that are have same-sex marriage? Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? It just I don't know. Those are my views on it, man. Just, yo, listen, if you're gay, man, I support you, man or girl. I'm sorry, I just happen to say man a lot. Man or woman, whatever, I support you all the way. Do you, you know what I mean? Don't let other people point fingers at you, and stand up for what you believe in. Because if you don't stand up for what you believe in, down the line, you're going to end up regretting yourself. You're going to end up hating yourself because you didn't stand up for what you truly believed in, who you were. You know what I mean? And to those of you who know me, it might be saying, yo, he's saying some deep ass shit right now. Well, you know, but behind the clown that I try to be in school, and how stupid I may come across if you find me stupid, I've got some common sense, you know what I mean? And I think that I'm pretty smart. But yeah, I mean, pretty much my views on gay marriage are pretty much my views on chicken. All right, you can have a wing and a wing, a leg and a leg, a thigh and a thigh, a leg and a thigh, a breast and a thigh and a leg. I don't give a damn. Just mix it up, or pick out the same thing. You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't care, man. Do you? Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just keep your head up and don't let nobody tell you what you can or can't do. That's the video. To those of you on Facebook that I shared this with, you better like this ish. I don't care if you don't like the gameplay that I'm putting up. You better like this ish and share it and shit, because it's some real shit right now. It's some real shit. But alright guys, that's it. Infamous Templar, and I'm out. Deuces.